So this is the first interview with Let's Get Behind the Scenes. So like I was telling you, man, I kind of started this just to kind of like interview some of the people that I see really doing things. You know, people that I admire, people that I could learn something from. And if I know I could learn something from it, then I know you guys can learn something from it too. Pretty much, man, you know, I know we still new to each other, but I've heard nothing but good things about you. We got a lot of mutual friends.
Is that right? Nothing but good things?
Nothing but good things,
Okay.
believe it or not.
You know, I ain't got no enemies out there.
Man, you know, sometimes it be bad stuff out here about folks.
Facts.
Nothing but good things about you, man. And I'm actually really excited about this conversation too, because, you know, I've been wanting to chop it up with you. So, you know, we get to do that now.
Absolutely.
So I guess, like, you know, tell me a little bit about you. Like, you know, where'd you get started? I know, you know, what you got going on now, but, you know, I kind of want to hear that's the beginning story.
All right, well, the beginning is actually, I grew up in L.A., the east side of L.A., over there on Central and Florence. A lot of people know about that east side, you know what I'm saying? But if you're from L.A., you know. But that's where I grew up, and I always told myself, you know, when I get older, I want to do better for my kids. I don't want them to grow up how I grew up, how I had to worry about the hats I wear, you know, the colors, and if I go over here, dang, I'm in a whole different area. I can't tell them where I live if they press me because that's gonna be all bad type stuff. Mm-hmm. So when I did that, as I got older, I started acting as a kid, and a lot of people don't know that. I was already had my SAG card, did a little couple speaking roles and whatnot, and I ended up getting my ex-wife pregnant and moving out to what's called the IE now. Which is now also the hood now. Everybody from LA moved to San Bernardino, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna move further out. I moved to Moval, which is called Murderval now.
Okay.
And I said, okay, let me move further out. And we went to Temecula. I said, you know what, Temecula ain't getting too many, you know, not my people out there. It was boring as hell. So after doing all of that, I actually got laid off from Microsoft in 2018, and I just went full hard on like YouTube and whatnot, and changed my life from then on there. I never would have thought that I would make more, you know, doing this versus behind the desk.
Salary, or is that like
salary like a mother? They tricked me, boy, because when they gave me the raise, they put me on salary, and I was feeling myself. I'm like, I'm with the big boys now. You know, I'm graded up salary, but what it is, you put in more time when you get salary. You always gonna get that set pay. That's what you don't think about. You just see that big pay, and then after you put in all them hours on the weekend, throughout the week, you like, man, that shit ain't worth that shit, bro. I'm cool, man. Just give me my hourly, man. So I'm trying to get paid.
Yeah, no, I feel it. That's crazy. So then 2018, that's only 3 years ago, man.
3 years ago.
I would have had no idea you only been doing this 3 years.
No, I wasn't doing it 3 years ago. That's when it popped off for me.
Okay.
I've been doing it since like 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, so it popped off 5 years later, 2018.
So I know you said you was SAG as a kid. Is SAG like something that you're a lifetime member of? Like once you in it, you in it for good?
You in it for good, for life. You just gotta pay your dues.
Okay.
And I went a couple years as an adult, you know, without paying my dues, and they taxed my ass $3,000. So yeah, you're in there for life, man.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So now I see, like I said, so, you know, that's a little bit of the behind the scenes. You know, where I met you at is, you know, who you are right now, G Wedding TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, for some of the people that don't know, you know what I mean, like, I took a couple of little notes, you know what I mean?
I'll be damned.
Just a couple of them, man. So, like.
Did your research, okay?
Yeah, man. So, right now, you at 224,000 subscribers on YouTube. 224,000. Yeah. And 82,000 followers on Instagram, right?
Right.
And then I also saw that you got the TikTok. It's a couple of channels you got.
Bro, I got a TikTok and I didn't even know I had a TikTok. I forgot I created a TikTok and got followers on there, and I don't even post on that mother.
Right.
But I do got a Facebook. The Facebook is another source of income that I didn't know about. That a lot of people don't tell you, and they actually compete with YouTube, and they are trying to pay you a little bit more than YouTube.
That's actually what I was going to get into. I was going to go into the fact that you got all of these different social media platforms. Is it hard managing them? Do you like have a priority list on it?
Man, it is hard managing them. Yeah. It's like, for me, because I'm older now, it's like, I need somebody to help me. I need like an assistant, because I'm like, I feel like I'm my parents now, like all these gadgets out, you got to keep loading and putting this video there and putting that video. I have time, but I don't have time, if that makes sense.
Cool with saying how old you are?
I'm absolutely cool with that.
How old are you?
23.
Yo,
Hey, you
no way
hey,
younger than me.
hey, you
bro.
supposed to hit with the Kevin Hart. Damn. You know, 23.
It's funny. It's funny.
No, I'm 43.
Okay.
43, yeah.
You still young, man.
Man, I'm trying to be. I'm almost half century. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you look at it like that,
Okay.
half a century, man, out here trying to go live like Benjamin Button, go backwards, age backwards.
Damn. So you said, so 3 years ago, that's 40. So YouTube popped off at 40.
Dang,
Years
bro, why
ago.
you gotta say it like that? Now I'm thinking about like, damn,
I mean,
Steve Harvey age ass.
No, I mean that's a beautiful thing, man. Because like with me, like I'm 29, right? So I'm thinking about 30 next year, and I'm just like, damn, like am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I heading down the right track? Am I wasting time? And like for you, bro, like you essentially lived a whole other life. You know what I mean? Before you like really just said, I'm gonna leave all of that behind and go full hard on my dreams. And I mean, look at what you're doing now, bro. Like that's a beautiful thing, man. In 3 years of commitment.
It is, man. I'm gonna say something about that too, because when you mention on the right track, there are little signs out there that we don't tend to listen to. And I was working at Microsoft. My boss would always say, "Why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need this job. You can do so much more in the entertainment."
Your boss was saying
this?
this?
My boss was saying this.
Wow.
Bro. My boss wasn't hating him because I was the type of person, if I miss work, I miss work.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the life of the party, but I would always have the energy of having people laughing and going, and it's always fun time when I'm there. So if I wasn't there, they're like, man, today work was boring, type of shit. But yeah, that's crazy. She would tell me that, and then when I got laid off, for some reason it felt like a relief. I wasn't worried. It was like, okay, cool, because I knew wasn't my purpose. I wasn't happy. I mean, I was happy with the check, but in reality, my family wasn't happy. My kids wasn't happy because I never saw them. I was constantly working. Now I can make my own schedule, do what I want. I don't have to call in sick and all that other stuff, And I didn't know that at that time. You just worried about it at that time, like, yo, okay, I don't have no money. What I'm gonna do, bro? I'm slang dope. What I'm about to do? Right. Gotta get another 9 to 5.
Right.
But I say, nah, I'm not. Took the opportunity of that to just go hard, never look back.
That's what's up, man. Yo, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So not only are you like doing this for yourself, but you're also doing it for your family too. Like,
facts.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful, man.
Building a legacy.
Do you so like when it comes to like 3 years in this and doing it so consistently, you got all of these different people that's interested in you, keeping up with you, and kind of almost expecting content and entertainment from you. Do you ever find like it's hard to like keep up with like the demands of producing content? Like how do you come up with all of these different ideas and stuff?
That is very hard. Staying focused, staying consistent, because it's like you find yourself now, once you accomplish some of your goals, now you have to set yourself higher goals because you get bored. And I'm at that part where I got bored and I got on I don't want to say where I have it set already, but I put myself to where, okay, I'm cool right now. So now what I'm figuring out is your audience is there, but they not there at the same time. So what YouTube does is they put you back on the shelf if you stop. Within a week. You stop, don't post a week, you'll see the difference. And so you have to, now I'm figuring out like, okay, now I gotta get back to how, I gotta have that same hunger, that passion when I first started. Because I didn't have it, I lost it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start doing it, the market is saturated. You're like, man, everybody's doing it. So now I have to twist my mind up and be more creative and think of different ways to where now it's like a relationship I am. I was to spark that flame and keep it going. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it now.
Okay. So how did you find like your I guess like your group of people, like coming from Microsoft, and then now being like, yo, I'm about to go full-fledged into social media and creating content. Like, how did you find like I guess what was like your first steps of like, equipment, people?
Well, the internet.
Okay.
When I started doing like the little 15 seconds of funny stuff, I didn't know there was a community out there. And people would DM you, and then that person would know somebody, and they have these little small chat groups. And you figure out, oh yeah, I'm in Cali too, or I just moved, I'm from Detroit, I'm in Cali. And then I created what's called the Brick House. There was another place where a lot of creators was going called the Sketch House at the time. I don't know if you heard of that.
Yeah, I heard about the Sketch House before.
Okay, you heard about the Sketch House, so you know what's popping, man. Okay, so the Sketch House was there, and but that was out in the valley, and I was in the hood in LA. So I had my auntie who had a house would let me do anything I wanted. So I would come all the way down from Temecula And the guys that weren't able to get in the sketch house, and the girls, I would pick them up or tell them to come to my house. And that's how I created the whole, now I have a crew type of thing.
Yeah.
They know this person, the cameraman, that person, and we all just came every Saturday and we would create the whole day. It became like family and whatnot.
Yeah. And that was in the beginning in 2018?
That was in the beginning, no, that was in the beginning of 2014, 15 when I was doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you was kind of trying to juggle it up until you just was like, you know what, I'm gonna just follow my dreams.
That's it. That was it, man. I mean, I had fun doing it. Like I had fun playing basketball. It was just, it didn't feel like work.
Yeah.
In other words, you know, that's why I really enjoyed doing it. It made it easy doing.
Okay, so like, boom, I'm happy you brought up hooping. You know, because you know, I think that was the first time we actually might have talked. You know what I'm saying? Like had a real like, you know, couple of sentence conversation was on the basketball court. How like, what did you play in school? Like, where'd the basketball thing come from? Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You can hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can hoop.
He capping right now, man. Look at the camera. He capping right now.
Ain't no cap in my rap.
Posting my ass again. Oh yeah, put that on the ground.
Today, I just had a good day today. But nah, every other time, I know you can hoop, man. I know you can hoop, man.
Yeah. Well, I've been hooping since I was like 2-3 years old. Hooping and baseball was my thing. A lot of people don't know baseball is my number one sport. Niggas don't know that.
Okay.
Baseball was it. Shoot, man, if they had that in the hood, like how they do it now, I probably would have been in the pros. No cap.
Yeah.
No cap, because I was playing at the little parks in the community, and they was trying to draft me back then. But I didn't know nothing about that stuff. My daddy wasn't really there on me like that. It was just mom. So, you know, mom's really.
So is that your team? I see you got the hat on.
Nah, I just like to color coordinate. You know what I'm saying? I got a little green here, little here, little yellow here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you didn't catch it, you know
what I'm saying? Shoot cam. You
know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, that's how it was, man. They kept me in sports so that I wouldn't gangbang. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have time to gangbang. They kept me, tried to keep me in the house with the Nintendo cartridges. I was the kid on the block that had all the games and stuff. You come to my house, you come in, we can play. He got all the games. Yeah. So, yeah, that's where all that came from. I was forced to play sports, which gave me like, taught me leadership, man, discipline and whatnot, sports and whatnot. And it's a great way to meet friends. That's how we talk.
True.
Because if I was a bum, you wouldn't talk to me. Bro, you ain't talking to no bums. You know, you're alpha male. Alphas talk with alphas. You know what I'm saying? Lions don't talk to the gazelles. We eat them. You dig?
This is true.
So, yeah. Sports, bro. Sports. I'm glad they forced that on me.
So, you know what, I was kind of curious too, man, because now that I know how old you are, right, and I see what you're doing, obviously, you know, you were around and, you know, fucking alert enough to see, like, the world change, you know what I mean? Like before.
Damn, he trying to put it in a good way right now, telling me how old I am. You know, you seen the riots, LA riot, you seen Reginald Diddy get his ass whooped. You know, we saw it all open when she didn't have no money.
I'm trying to keep it classy, you know. It's cool. What's it called? Attack. Trying to have some attack.
Right.
But yeah, no, man. Like, I mean, you know, if I'm doing math, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you was here in the '80s, you know what I'm saying.
I was, man. I love the '80s and the '90s. The best.
1,000 teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
So I'm saying half a century up in there.
So I mean, my man, like, you know, so obviously, like, you know, sometimes, you know, we got, you know, previous generations, they hate on the next generation, right? Facts. And I'm not getting those vibes from you. Like you said, you embracing the next generation. Like, you like, you know, hey, like, you know, I'll give you guys a place. You know, I'll open up my family and my resources to help you all. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, was it ever like a time when you were, you know, like, I guess, shy from technology or social media? Like, what do you see, like, the difference in the world between, like, I guess, where you grew up and what used to be the norm versus now?
Norm was, when I was growing up, y'all, we had a pen and a paper. That's it. You go to the mall, we will see who got the most numbers. Yeah. Now you don't got to go nowhere. It's like, it's easy. You get on social media, you put up a picture, yeah, that's me, I'm the man. You can be whoever you want to be. And they don't know that unless somebody that see you like, no, that nigga was shit in school. He nigga like he the man now. You know, you can do a lot of capping these days, in other words. Versus when I was growing up, you saw it and that's what it was. It wasn't no hide behind the internet type of stuff like that. It was what it is. Yeah. We had the pagers growing up, you know what I'm saying? We used to pull over like, oh, you know, boop, boop, boop. Yeah. But now, shoot, payphones. Damn, nigga, I'm old. Damn, yeah, payphones.
This is good though, man. This is good.
But yeah, shit. I think the best era for me was probably the '90s, man. The '90s went hard. It was so fun, like cross colors and the baggy clothes, and you know what I'm saying. The music was different too. It wasn't so, I won't say vulgar and so much like sex type stuff, but back then it was more loving, and we kind of nurture to our women. Music don't really do that no more. It's like, yeah, that's my bitch. I love that bitch. I'm gonna fuck that bitch tonight. You know, it's like that, man. I mean, it's a little different. Now, that's when I feel myself saying what I used to say to my moms, and them like, oh man, turn this on, hear that shit. Yeah. So my kids telling me that now.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
How old were you when you had your first kid?
Shoot, let me see, 20.
20?
So I'm 43. My daughter's about to be 23.
Okay, you got grown kids, man.
Yeah.
So what was your life like when you found out that you was about to have a baby?
Shoot, this shit was like a blink of an eye. I was like, oh my God, you gotta kill this baby. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was like, you gotta get an abortion. I can't have no baby looking at that.
What?
If we keep it at 100, I'm gonna be honest.
I might cut this.
No, my daughter, the funny thing is my daughter knows. And she said, you know, she came to me and was like, Dad, I heard you. It wasn't like that, baby. I didn't know you, okay? You was still swimming around. You was a little sperm now. Don't do it like that.
He said we wasn't cool then. We wasn't cool yet. That's
that part. But that was the best thing that ever happened to me because it made me grow up. And that's the reason why I moved out the hood. And the people that I was hanging around with, they wasn't thugs or no gangbangers, but they got caught up in some mix. And that could have changed my life because, you know, how many, you know, up in there right now for life, for something, you know.
I'm sorry.
You know, so, as, you know, God works in mysterious ways, you know. I grew up real fast, and that was like the best thing that ever happened to me, to be honest.
You know, with your kids growing up, you say you got somebody that's 23 now, you being 43. My question to you is, do they want to follow in your footsteps, or do they want to do something different?
The funny thing is, that's funny. My 20-year-old, she has my personality, and she does all these TikToks, but she's kind of shy, which is the weird thing. But behind closed doors, she's just like me. My sons, nah. My baby, that's 12. Yeah, she's all about what I do. She want to be in the videos. She want me to show her how to do it. Yeah, she's me. Yep, the 12-year-old. Yep, for sure.
It sounds like you got a beautiful family, man. Just a lot of blessings, a lot of life.
Yeah, man.
It sounds like you done been through a lot of life too.
Man. See, you know, still going through it.
Yeah.
Shoot, life is forever changing, man. I can't say that nothing so surprised me no more because I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Now I'm seeing everybody wearing tight ass clothes again. That was back in the 80s and 70s. Now it's recycled again. That's coming back around and shit.
Yeah, they say history repeat itself.
Bruh.
So, right now, like I said, with all of the accomplishments that you have, you know, YouTube alone, you at 39,473,000 views.
I didn't even know that shit. How you know that shit?
I did my research, homie. You know what I'm saying? I respect you.
39 million, okay.
39,473,000. If you want the exact number, 482.
My man clocking it.
Yeah, and so I mean, if I checked it right now, it probably don't went up. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, obviously, like I said, you got the success. You found the bag with it too. You know, it's a lot of people still trying to figure that out. My question to you is, where is it that you're going next? Like, I know you made a comment earlier about, you know, we got to continue to set new goals, and, you know, we find ourselves finding these comfort zones sometimes. Like, you know, where are you going next, man?
Movies, man, and it's already happening. Like, I have a red carpet event on October 18th for a movie called Dream that's coming out. It's supposed to be featured on Prime, Amazon Prime, and Netflix.
Nice.
And they're gonna do a red carpet. In fact, you can pull up with that. So
that's
October 18th. I don't play a comedian or anything. I'm a whoop your ass type of nigga in this. I'm beating on my son.
Okay.
Domestic violence ass. I get to play a different role. People are like, damn man, G Wayne, okay, you look like you really embrace that. Yeah.
Was this a SAG project? Now you in?
Yeah, it was sad.
Okay, so how'd you go about getting that?
To be honest, it was a word of mouth who saw my YouTube and figured was versatile because they sent me another sketches and pulled me in. I didn't even have to audition for it. They pulled me in and I killed it. They sent it to Netflix. Netflix wanted more. And then cut the check or whatever and boom, boom. And you know, I'm out there in DC, flying out there and memorizing lines and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, so that YouTube opened up a lot of doors, man.
Yeah.
For made opportunities to where I don't have to work as hard now for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Your work to speak for itself at this point?
Sometimes, yeah. You know, when I go on auditions, they want to know what your social media is like how many followers are you engaged, you know, whoop-de-whoop, because they figure if you're a hot commodity out here, let's put them in something because they'll want to come see them, you know, type of stuff.
So for the content creators out there that say, let's say they started from scratch, right? You say iPhone and then build from there, or you say save up all your pennies, get a camera and start there?
Nah, you build from your iPhone. That's how I started. Straight iPhone, waste no time, because while you're wasting time, the algorithm is changing.
Yeah.
By the time you got, like, I'm ready to go, I got my cameras, y'all. Whoop-de-whoop, 4K. It ain't popping no more. Or who knows? It ain't YouTube no more. Now it's a different app or something. Who knows? So you gotta start now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't hit them with the hezzy with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be on that.
Okay.
Yeah, no matter what you got. I don't care if you got a Droid.
So I know that a lot of this content that you have on YouTube, this content that you like creating, writing, producing, directing, you know, there's so many different layers to that. But you said this movie you got coming up, you acting in. Do you see yourself ever taking any more roles behind the camera on like bigger budgets, bigger projects?
Absolutely. I like to direct, to be honest, because I feel like me behind the camera, I can see a lot more, because sometimes I miss a lot when I'm in front of the camera acting, and I'm watching a video like, man, why y'all didn't tell me this? You know, nobody saw this. You know, I'm constantly doing that, and I hate that. I hate that. So I do see myself behind the camera, because there is no, I don't want to say there's like a age limit, but there's no, I don't have to, you don't have to, oh, he's not tall enough. Oh, he's not buff enough. It don't matter. It's all this behind the camera. So
that's true.
You know, that's like, I used to tell people when I worked at Microsoft, don't get mad at me, brother, because you out here working with your hands lifting boxes. I'm trying to work with my mind. I know my body, you know, ain't gonna last longer than my mind.
Oh, you know what? Quick question. I might have missed this, but did you go to college?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so how'd you get a corporate job, salary, no college degree?
Man, I had the gift of gab, man, and I was like a quick learner. Anything you put in front of me, I could pick up, and people gravitated to me, and now, you know, made you feel like you've been knowing me for years, and position came up, it's like, man, I tried it, I can do it. Lying my ass off. Yeah. I couldn't do shit, but I did it. Like, I couldn't even drive a forklift when I first started coming out of high school, and I got a warehouse job because I thought that was the thing to do, because I had a baby on the way. And I lied my way in there, put on a suit on the interview, because back then, there was interviews. It wasn't, you know, how they do it with the resumes, and they don't never see your ass, you know. And went in there with my granddaddy suit on, lied my ass off, came out making $15 an hour. Nice. And I was back in like 1998, bro. $15 was a lot.
Yeah. That's funny too, because that's kind of like how it is where I'm come from, like Detroit. You know, everybody talk about getting a job at one of the plants. So, you know, coming out of high school, I had a job at Chrysler. I was making $15 an hour. Everybody told me I should stay there for 30 years till I retired, because that's what everybody else is doing.
That's what everybody else is doing. This is about my granddaddy, man. That's a good job. You stay there, benefits, you get a family, and you move on up in the country. Yeah, but I hate that job. I wasn't happy. I hate waking up like, damn, it's Friday. Woo, hell yeah, what y'all need to get into this weekend? Damn, Sunday here, man. I gotta go to work. I don't have them till I don't even know what day it is no more. Yeah. Which is crazy. Never would have thought. Mind blowing.
But one thing that I really like about it is that you get to be your own boss, man. You get to make your own schedule. You get to control your finances a little bit. You know, you get to control your work. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that too, you get to spend the time with your family. You know what's actually really cool about this too is just with the fact that it's creating content. You had a free range to create whatever kind of content you want. You can fuck around and do all of the videos with your family. And now here it is, I'm spending time with my family. We working together, making money,
right there.
Teaching them how to do it for themselves.
That part right there, yeah, man. Teaching your family how to get on board with you, so that way they don't have to go and be that 9 to 5. That's funny, because my 23-year-old comes out here, and she's old enough to see how I lived back then versus how I live now. And she's like, Dad, you're way more happier now. I'm like, because I'm doing something I love.
She was watching the process.
You know what I mean? Snappy at me. I ain't grumpy no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. Damn, so that mean that she was like 20. So she was already grown and graduated too by the time you made that transition.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's another reason why I stopped acting, because I had her and I didn't have time to go on auditions back then. I'm like, I need money now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons. It was her.
Man, personally, I'm really happy that you was able to like come back around, towards it, man. Because like clearly it was something that was in your heart, meant for you to do. You was already doing it. But sometimes life just get in the way. We get distracted for a little while.
Life. Yep.
Do you ever find it difficult, even now, still prioritizing yourself and making sure that you are happy before you start giving all of your energy
Absolutely,
to
bro.
so many other people?
Absolutely. That's what I argue with my girl right now, because she feels like I give too much of myself to other people versus myself. Like, you gotta take time out for yourself. Mm-hmm. You always giving and going here and there for other people, but what about you? Mm-hmm. Last year, a lot of people don't know, I was in the hospital, bro. I almost had a heart attack. I was trying to do my project called LA Hood Stories for a company called Black Oak TV. Mm-hmm. And I was filming, then I was on my YouTube, and then I was on my Facebook, and then I had to finish a story, write it out, and then I'm paying like this big production company to shoot it like a movie. I got damn near in the hospital, bro. Woke up, had a big ass veins popping on my heart beating like boom, 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 boom. Wow. Went to the hospital. They said, you need to relax. That's when I realized, like, you can't do all this shit by yourself, man. Even though you want to, but you can't. You gotta have a team. You need help, bro. Wow. Because it's too much. Now I understand. My granddaddy used to tell me it's not enough time in a day. I'd be like, damn, the day over. When we get done over, I'm like, damn. Damn, I got so much to do. I'm going to sleep till 3 a.m.
Yeah. Damn, so you literally almost died for this. Like when people be like, I died for this, like you was literal.
Bro, and I got witnesses, because I was filming another movie at the time, my movie and somebody else's movie, Jahan Jones. You Married That. That's supposed to be coming out in November, another movie. Okay. And they had to wait for me to get out of the hospital, and at the time I was kind of hefty because of COVID, and I was going through that transition where I lost a lot of weight. I was 170. Bro, now I'm like 135, whatever it is. Yeah. Bleep that out.
What weight would you want? What weight would you want to be at? Like, what's a healthy weight for you?
The healthy weight for me, the way I feel is right now 140. I weighed this when I got out of high school. I feel better. I don't feel like I'm not tired. Yeah. You see, I hoop all day. I got hella energy. Yeah. Tuesdays I hoop 10, and then I go back at 3 p.m. and then we hoop at 9 p.m.
Nice.
Like, I like it like this because I have energy. I'm never tired. Yeah. For some reason, but yeah, I'm gonna say right now 140. Okay. It's my ideal weight.
So for somebody like you said, starting out, they got an iPhone, they watching this, they're like, yo, I'm inspired to create content. Whether it be somebody that's 20 years old, 30 years old, or even 40 years old, what would be the first 3 steps or pieces of advice you would give them? And also, I would ask you to throw in what platform you think they should maybe focus on.
I would say, well, the platform, whatever, focus on, whatever's, I wouldn't say giving you the attention, because that wouldn't be right, but I would say whatever type of content you're creating, you have to look at what type of that platform, what type of engagement. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. YouTube, they like stories, they like stuff like that. Facebook, the attention span isn't that long. They want that quick stuff. Instagram is even quicker. They want the quicker stuff. So it just depends on what platform you're working for. So me, I prioritize, I put snippets on Facebook versus YouTube. I'll put a whole 20-minute sketch up, because it's just different. Attention span is different. So it just depends.
I just personally, like I said, want to thank you, man, for coming and being my first interview. Giving up your time, like you said, you're super busy, man. So definitely thank you for coming through, dropping some gems. October 18th, you said you got the movie coming out that everybody will be able to check out. So if that's going to come out October 18th, I'm going to try and get this done as soon as possible. This way, we can kind of like get a little bit of promo going out for it ahead of time. Is there anything you want to share about the movie, stuff you got coming up, stuff you want somebody to know about you, anything like that?
Yeah, I do have some new stuff coming up. I'm also going to be doing a new website, Patreon. Patreon gives us a little bit more freedom versus, Facebook and the YouTubes, because they will demonetize you, versus Patreon. It's open. It's almost like an OnlyFans, but it's open for us to put our content on there where we can curse. And I won't say have sexual scenes, but they're not going to trip if somebody come out in lingerie versus YouTube, because now they're gauging to the kids audience. That's another thing that I forgot to mention, that we go through getting demonetized and whatnot on there, on Facebook. And,
when you say demonetized, like, can you explain that a little further?
Okay. So how it starts, how you get monetized, and to make money on YouTube, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time, and you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. Once you get there, YouTube will send you out a notification like, hey, you can be part of the family. What do you say? We're gonna check your channel out, blah, blah, blah. To check your channel out, you become green. Now, as you're posting videos, now you're becoming a family. Now they watch your videos and they'll go through it and say, this is not good to put ads in because of you said shit too many times in the beginning of the video. So they'll demonetize that video and you won't make money on that video. So you might have spent money with the cameraman, got your people out, got a little crash service for everybody, and that money gone. Because they said,
just
hey,
shut the whole video
shut
down.
your shit down, bro. They give you that yellow sign, or they give you like a black sign, where the yellow sign you make some money, but it's pennies. So might as well just have the black sign. Yeah, they'll do that to you, bro. So you gotta be careful with that. It's little tricks and stuff. Now, we say the first 30 seconds, try not to cuss in the first 30 seconds, because they watch it. And after that, you own.
After that, you own.
You
watching it.
You go too bitch anymore.
So they go to the next video. They ain't got time to watch everybody 20 minutes.
Yeah, they watching the 30 seconds. All right, good. All right, we're on to the next.
That's funny. Yo, I love it. Damn. See, now you made me forget what I was about to ask you. I just had a great follow-up question too. It was about the demonetization. So when it was about the ads. So I know you said something about ads, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to ads, do you are you creating relationships with these sponsored ads? Are you choosing what ads you do?
They do it. YouTube handles it for you. What they do let you do is, you need a video, a minimum of 3 minutes to get ads, right? They'll place it in there. Once you exceed over, I believe they changed it to 7 or 8 minutes now, you can place your own ads. So a lot of people do like the longer content, because the more ads you have in there, the more money you make. So if a nigga put up like 13 minutes, we gonna have like 6 ads in that hole. Like every 3 minutes is gonna be an ad. And you be like, man, why this nigga got so many ads? That the viewers to be pissed off about it, but you as a creator know, like, no, that's bread, homie.
Yeah.
Just push the skip button. Don't be tripping on my bread. Y'all want me to keep making videos, watch them ads or whatever,
So you make money off of people viewing the ads?
Oh
or
yeah.
something like that?
Oh yeah. So you have choices where it says you can put in there non-skippable ads, or your viewers are forced to watch it, or you can put in there where they have an option where you can, click off of it. But I give them options, because I don't want to have nobody tied down in their way. They be like, man, I ain't watching this video. This ad 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those. I'm like, I'm mad now.
Yeah, me too.
So I always give them the non-skippable ads option.
Do you still get paid the same whether it's a skip versus non-skippable ad?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, because I haven't broken it all the way down like that. But I do know you get paid by the watch time hours. That's how you make the most money, the watch time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people create longer. Like if you look at my profile, you have an hour and 30 minutes, and you see it says 3 million or whatever.
That's the hood stories.
My LA hood stories. I merged all of them seasons together.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's how you get the bag.
Yeah, I seen that,
because
it's like
watching
an
a
hour.
movie.
It's like an hour and a half long or something like that.
And I've curated the audience, so the audience like, oh, just like a movie. Hell yeah, I don't have to wait. Let me watch all the way through. I get comments to this day. They're like, oh man, I watched all this to 2:30 in the morning. Yo, these funny as hell with part 2. I'm like, nigga, I'm already in season 3, nigga. That's season 1. But yeah, forgot to tell y'all that, man.
Yeah, no, I saw that in the notes. It was saying like season 2 coming or something like that.
Yeah, so I'm on I'm down there in season 4 now. I might retire because I'm tired of LA hoods, man. I'm tired of shooting in the hood.
Tired of shooting in the hood. So you've been in LA 43 years, man. Would you see yourself moving or living somewhere else?
Yeah, Atlanta. Man, Atlanta was so black to me. I don't remember feeling like that since, I never felt like that since I was a kid, I guess you could say, because out here, it's you go to Jack in the Box, I'm not racist or anything, but you see, you know, Hispanics all the time. You go anywhere, Hispanics are in there. I went to Atlanta, bro. I'm at Burger King. I'm like, you work here? All you black people work here. No Mexicans, bro. I'm saying, what? The manager come out, he black. I'm like, man, that's something weird. This is like a Twilight Zone or something. Let's go to the next store. Went to the next. Everybody black, bro. I'm like, this is crazy. I've never seen that since I was a kid, bro. It made me feel good, and the fact that they knew who I was, and they was like, oh, you Wayne, what you doing out here? I'm like, y'all know who I am? Yeah, bro. You feel me? I'm like, nah, I'm just on vacation.
Love.
You know, they show mad love, bro. Mad love.
What's up, man? That's what's up. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Atlanta too, like it being called like Black Hollywood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The only reason why I didn't go out there, to move and stuff like that, coming from Detroit, is because you know you hear stuff about Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like the sun, the beaches, the stars, you know, all of that stuff. Man. You know, you hear about that, but you know, I really respect you creating your own lane, because when you have that, when you control everything. You could go anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? You can move to fucking Russia, you know, and still create content out there.
You can, yo.
Man, that's so like, you know, everybody that's watching, like wherever you at in the world, you got a dream, just go for it. Ain't nothing holding you back. Ain't no age, no job, kids, cause you got multiple, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm done though, I'm done. I cut them off. Vasectomy in the building.
For real?
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, I heard this here. You say I'm clean. It ain't. Hey, you say
I'm pregnant. It ain't by me. You cheating.
It ain't by me. It's impossible. Free ski. Hold on. I gotta ask you this, man. This might not go like this shit either, but so
I already know what it's gonna be. You got vasectomy. So when you nut,
you also like, so you just doing encounters in general. No, huh? You said fuck them things.
I'm a bareback monster.
I'm saving money.
Well, it's my girl, you know, it's just me and her, so
yeah.
I don't even look at condoms, bro.
Yeah.
That's the best where I can just roll over. Beep, beep, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta worry about nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know, you be in the heat of the moment, so you don't use condoms all the time, or she might have missed the pill or whatnot. We don't have them problems.
Yeah, you said ain't no pulling out nothing.
Nothing, bro. Take all that. Ski. All of it.
Take all of that.
Them kids is dead. They already dead.
I love it. Shooting blanks.
Blank man in this motherfucker.
Blank man.
They never lie on me. Say you pray, you lie.
I love it, man. Man, yo, this was everything I wanted to be, man. This is everything I wanted to be, and I just want to say, like I said, thank you again, man. For real. Thank you to whoever's watching this for tuning in. Not only with me, because I mean I'm sure you're here to watch G, but you know, thank you for sitting in with me as well.
Man, thank you for even considering me to be the first one to come on the show. Man,
no, I appreciate that, bro. For real. Yeah. I was really excited about this. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I said, it was really genuine too, because I already wanted to have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the fact that we was able to do it like this and be mutually beneficial in so many ways, man. Like I said, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely, anytime, Brody.
You know, this was episode 1. The Let's Get Behind the Scenes. Is there anything you want to say or anybody want to shout out before we close it out?
Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my daddy. You know what I'm saying? How the NBA players doing? Anything is possible. Looking at that. Yeah. But nah, man. If y'all out there doing your dreams, man, don't worry about nothing. Just do you. Be creative. Be different. You know what I'm saying? Just. People are always gonna hate on you, or people are gonna say, you know, have something bad to say. So what? Just keep going. Everybody ain't gonna like you, bro. That's another thing. I used to be in my feelings and kind of like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, nigga, what a ball head, weird do that. I don't give a fuck. You know, that's my trademark now. That's funny as hell to me. You know, or they may say, oh, this was stupid. Okay, well, this might not be for you. You know, every video you put out ain't gonna hit. Every video you put out ain't gonna be funny to somebody. Just remember, just keep doing you, do your dream, and keep going. That's it.
There it is, man. And just like that, we're going to close it on a powerful note. Thank you so much, man. Let's get behind the scenes. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.